we have an opportunity of a lifetime to literally make a life-changing money because we have the internet, and also we could use our knowledge to package it up, give it to people, and get paid to exist using our strengths, using our knowledge. That's exactly what I'm gonna go over today. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the chat. And yeah, I'm gonna get started with what we're gonna talk about today. So first, let's even talk about getting paid to exist, because I see this being thrown around a lot, even especially by me, right? But I just think that it's such a good way for women to think about money. So much times we are told that you have to work your butt to the bones. You have to hate what you do. We have such a bad relationship with working that comes from society, our parents, just a poverty mindset, right? Like, being in survival mode will do that to you. So with this, getting paid to exist is such an amazing way to see how to start making money. And I think that it's the only way that women should be making money, getting paid for existing, okay? But not in a way that is lazy, like not reaching your potential. So let's break it down. The definition of getting paid to exist is earning money automatically by being yourself. So it's sharing your passions, it is sharing your skills and a story in a way that naturally attracts income, opportunities, and also impact, right? So that's what getting paid to exist. Now, notice a couple words. The word automatically. Automatically, that is what is a portion of it, okay? So we're going to get into basically what this even means. But next, why digital offers? Okay. First of all, what even is a digital offer? Digital offer is a product, a service, or a resource that's created and delivered online. That's things like a course, ebook, template, membership, coaching program that people can buy and access digitally. Okay. Now, why digital offers and not other business models? Everybody wants to try other business models. And it's like, yes, there's a lot of online other business models that you can do. But here's why I think that digital offers are the best to get paid to exist, like the best above every of the business models, okay? It's because it's low cost to create. Things like e-commerce, things like maybe Amazon FBA, things like what are some popular business models, starting a clothing brand, stuff like that. That costs money. That costs money. If you want to do a brick and mortar store, like open a coffee shop, that costs tons of money. Something like this, all you really need to get is something that can process your payments and deliver your product to your customer. That is it. There's so many free options. There's things like WAP, there's Gumroad, all of this stuff that are free. You can do it for free. Like literally you can create a digital offer for free using Canva and also using WAP. I love WAP. So that is one thing, but also you can go ahead and literally spend money and it will also give you some extra features. So it's really up to you, but the possibilities are truly endless. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about this, let me know in the chat. But scalable, that's the thing about the digital offers, is they're scalable. Okay. What does that mean? When you do e-commerce, let's say you're doing a clothing line, right? When product is done, let's say you have 100 leggings. When people buy 100 leggings, you have to make sure you have the next shipment so that it's not sold out and other people can get leggings. But if you do not, and you have to go through the process of going to your supplier and all this stuff, all of a sudden you're missing opportunity to make money. That gap between you not having the leggings and you having the leggings, right? With digital offers, you can sell it over and over and over and over and over again. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of times if you wanted to. Next is that it works 24/7. The business works 24/7. You make the content, you do a call to action, people pay you. Boom. All of that is on the internet. Instagram is open 24/7. YouTube is open in 24/7. These social platforms are open 24/7. As long as your link works, people can buy from you. That is why it is an amazing option to go to. It also, you're able to leverage your unique knowledge. The thing is, everybody has knowledge to share. I know a lot of people don't think so, but you do have a lot of knowledge to share. If you went through a transformation, you went from point A to point B, you went from 0 to hero. Even if it was like, I went from, hey, not knowing how to garden to knowing how to garden. There's people that don't know how to garden, but really want to know how to garden. You might think it's not significant, but there's other people that think it's significant. Okay, so leverage your unique knowledge. This is something that's $0. It's already in your head, right? Next is global reach. The possibilities are endless. There is no ceiling. Like literally the possibilities are endless. Therefore, you can create a digital product and you can sell it to people in China, sell it to people in Europe, in France, in Brazil. You can sell it to anybody that finds it valuable and wants to get what you have to offer. Okay, so that's the amazing thing about this business model is that you don't need inventory. You don't need a whole bunch of t-shirts and cups and all these random stuff in your house. It's on your device. That's it. Okay, so that's that. But I'm not gonna paint it out to be like, oh my goodness, it is literally the easiest thing ever, because you're gonna have to do work. Okay, surprise, surprise. In order to make a good amount of money, you have to do work. Okay, everybody freaking knows this. Okay, so how do you get started with getting paid to exist using digital offers? First, you need to create the digital offer. Now, people are like, oh my gosh, Olivia, what digital offer do I create? First, I want to talk about this. This changed everything for me, and it's going to change everything for you. I just know it. Okay. It's called the 8 ones. The 8 ones. What are the 8 ones? If you're thinking about like what digital product I should make and what should I focus on, this is exactly what you should do. Okay. So I'm going to type it out for you. 1, target market. 1, problem solved. And 1, offer. That's it. When you are creating, this is the thing that you should be thinking about. 1 target market, 1 problem solved, 1 offer. Those are only 3 of the 8 ones. Okay. 1 target market. A lot of people are like, I don't want to niche down. Your content doesn't have to niche down, but who you want to talk to, that is so crucial. Okay. Because it's very hard for people to understand this and to apply this, because it requires them to focus. It requires you to not have shiny object syndrome, which I have. Okay, so I know I have a lot and I really have to control it. So I'm with you. I'm with you when it comes to that. Okay, I know there's so many things you can do, but focus. Okay, so 1 target market, 1 problem solved. What problem are you solving? For me, the problem I'm solving is I'm helping women post consistently on YouTube and monetize their YouTube channel. That is 1 problem. To make it more specific, I would make your problem solved even more specific. And when I get even more specific on my offer, I help busy women be consistent on YouTube so they can make their first $1,000. That is literally so specific, because there's people that are not consistent on YouTube. That's a hyper specific problem they need fixed. And there's people that haven't made a dime on YouTube. And I help them how to do it. I help them how to do it in less than 12 weeks. My bad. Less than 12 weeks. So that is literally something that you have to think about. How can I get more hyper specific with my problem? Because if you're just doing a generic thing like, manifest your dream life, like that's kind of generic. Like, be specific. Are you manifesting your dream body, right, in a certain amount of time? Like, be more hyper specific in your offer. That is what I would say. Okay, now next thing is, you got your target market, you got your problem solved. I said busy women that get consistent and also make their first $1,000 on YouTube, right? That is the offer. 1 offer. Now, what kind of offer do you make? There's different types of offers you can make. You can make a video course. You can make a PDF bundle. You can create an audio track. You can do a coaching program. You can do a membership. There's so many things you can do. Honestly, the easiest things to do is to create a video course. I have a membership, but inside of my membership, there is curriculums and video courses in there, right? But that is something that you can do as well, is create an offer. And what you can do is you can do a PDF, you can do a coaching program. You can even do a challenge. Like, you can do like a 3-day challenge, 5-day challenge, where you're teaching people live to a private group. That is something that you can do, okay? So when you guys focus, and when you focus on one thing at a time, that is how you're able to not put your energy everywhere. Because when your energy is everywhere, you can't go far. And that's just the truth. It's called a concept of essentialism. It's actually a book I read. And the concept talks about that when you focus on too many things, you can't go far in those things. When you focus on things, that's when you can actually go far. So this is where you're going to get started. That's how you're going to make money actually sooner, when you focus and you do that one target market, one problem solve, and one offer. Okay, next thing's next. Let's move on to awareness, because the first one is creation. You want to create, obviously, the digital offer. Find the target market, find the problem you're solve, be hyper specific, and then also what kind of offer is it? Is it a course? Is it a membership? Is it a PDF? Is it an ebook, template, audio file? What is it? Okay, so next thing's next. Let me go ahead and paste this. Next thing is you want to get awareness to your product, because the truth is you cannot get paid to exist if nobody knows you exist. So first you want to go ahead. Okay. Ooh, we have Jackie in here. Hey, it's true. Clouds your mind doing too many things. Exactly, Jackie. You are with me when it comes to this. Your brain just goes everywhere. That's how you get burned out, because your brain is running in circles that you can't even grasp it. And that's the thing about feminine energy. That's why I love talking about feminine energy, but I always like talking about the balance of it too. Because in business, you need to have that masculine energy, because feminine energy is beautiful when you in your creative flow state, it's amazing. But when you do not container it, it turns into something that's not usable. I always teach my students and girls inside of my programs that, hey, if I asked you, if I was like, let's go to a river that's running water very fast, and I said, okay, use your hands to collect it, you would barely collect any water. Like, it would run through your fingers, it would get messy, you would probably get frustrated, no one would pick up water. That's what feminine energy is like. But when I give you a plastic bottle, that's when you're able to container it and actually use the water. That's the same thing with your creative flow. It can be so rushing, but if you don't use structure, systems, things like having one target market, one problem solved, one offer, then it's going to go everywhere. And we don't freaking want that, right? So after you have created the product, you've created the offer, the digital offer, now you're going to gain awareness to it. So I talked about the 8 ones. The next of the 8 ones is you want to have one short form platform, and then one long form platform. Okay? Platform. So what does this do is that your short form is for you to be seen, long form is for you to be remembered, and also for you to nurture. Okay, to create an actual connection. That is why one short form platform, one long form. You widen your surface area when you go on a short form platform like Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts. And then the long form platform, something like YouTube, having a podcast, even live streams, that is long form. It's anything above 10 minutes, I would say. Okay, so that is what you're gonna have. And what kind of content do you even make? What people do, the wrong thing that they do is this. They make content, but they're not getting paid to exist because guess what? They're not doing call to actions. You need to do call to actions, like ask and you shall receive. If you do not ask, you will not receive. Okay, so you have to make it clear to people, how can they go ahead and get to your offers? How can they go ahead and they can actually transact with you? How can you do it? How can they get aware with what value you provide? One thing that you can do is create content, like on short form content. You can make shorts such as talking head videos. You can make text on screen videos. You can make carousels, all of that stuff. Okay. But you need to get awareness to your offers. You need to get awareness to who you are as a person, what value you provide. So people want to buy into you. If nobody knows you exist, nobody can pay you to exist. Okay. So choose one short form platform and one long form platform. Again, one, not multiple, one. Are you going to pick Threads? Are you going to pick TikTok? Are you going to pick Instagram? Okay. Next is distribution. Okay. So before we get into this, I want to make sure that I have everything that I want to show you guys today, because I have some really good notes. I just want to make sure that I have everything in place. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to make sure I have everything. I'm going to give you like all the 8 ones. Okay. Boom. I see it now. Okay, good. Now, before we go into everything, The distribution, okay? Distribution is basically how are you going to get your offer into people's hands? How are you going to do it? You need to get a link so that people can access the link, and then you need to also be able to obviously deliver it. So you can use platforms that are free, or you can use paid platforms. I honestly, if you want a free platform, I love WAP. They have so many ways to get paid on there. Like, not only that, but their payment processing is top tier, okay? So I can write it down for you right here, WAP. And another thing you can use is beacons. Why I like beacons, even if you pay for the paid plan, it's about $30, but you can do so much. You can do email marketing, basically unlimited email marketing. You can go ahead and you can do email automations. You can make multiple digital offers, like unlimited digital offers, upsells, landing pages, link in bios. I think Beacons is the best. If you want my Beacons link, it would be great to support the channel. I would highly appreciate it. I'm going to put it in the description after this video gets uploaded, okay? But I do recommend Beacons, just $30 a month. I think it's way worth it. Next is delivery. You want to make sure the delivery is top tier. And how do you know that your delivery is top tier? What does top tier delivery mean? First of all, top tier delivery. Top tier delivery is basically where people actually get, you over deliver. People love the product. They get great results from it. And I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. Your first digital offer is not going to be your last digital offer. It usually takes 3 to 8 iterations of a product for it to have product market fit. What does that mean? That means that it fits with a certain target market, right? So with that, you have to understand that the first time you publish your digital offer, it might not even fly off the shelves. Maybe it will if you are like got everything in place, but sometimes you do genuinely need to prove it. Maybe it's a product where you have to have retention, such as a membership or such as a coaching program, right? But the delivery needs to be top tier. That means that people get good results, like they actually get good results from it. And also another thing is that obviously it gets delivered. Like it gets delivered to their inbox very easily. Like they'll be able to access it. Okay. And again, if you're using things like WAP beacons, that's all built in for you. So the harder part is just getting good results for people. So how do you get good results for people? You ask this one question. And the one question you ask them is that if I were to 10x the price of my product, how much, like, would it be worth it? If I 10x my product, let's say you're selling a product that's $7 or, yeah, let's say low ticket, micro offer. Let's say $7, okay? If it was $70, would it be worth it? If your product is $100, it's a digital offer. If it was $1,000, would it be worth it? That's how you know you have a good digital offer, literally, okay? But also obviously when you get the good feedback, okay? That's interesting. Does that mean you should not do shorts on the same YouTube platform, or are we referring to the timeline of the video lives? So not quite sure what you're talking about here when it comes to that, Jackie. Do you mean like in terms of the one platform and the one long form platform? So YouTube Shorts is a short form platform. So if you want to do YouTube Shorts and YouTube, then get on it, right? Honestly, if you're making YouTube Shorts, I would honestly get on Instagram. I think Instagram is really, really great for making sales and having a really good nurture system, because a lot of people, first of all, you can do a lot of things on Instagram. You can send people voice memos. You can even call them. You can FaceTime them right on the platform. And also you can do DM automations where basically people can comment a word. You've probably seen it. And then you can go ahead and send a link straight to their DMs, which is amazing. Like imagine you give somebody a silver platter. Hey, this is my offer. You wanted my offer. Here's my offer. So, oh yeah. So I was talking about the separate platform, short versus long. Yeah. So literally, if you want to just stay on YouTube, then get on YouTube. Guys, if you want to do like YouTube Shorts and YouTube, that's also a great combo. Okay. Another thing that you can do is, honestly, Threads is a really great platform. I get my best thread ideas, honestly, when I'm like coming up with a YouTube video. Like I'm literally like typing up what I'm going to say with the YouTube video, maybe a little outline, And then I just posted some of it on Threads. Like, I think it's a great place because it's very low effort, but it's a great way to position yourself as an authority and position yourself that way. Okay. So guys, this was the tip of the iceberg. If you want to go ahead and you want to get the full plan on how you can monetize your YouTube in less than 6 months, I did it in less than 5 months. I know you guys can do it in literally 6 months. This is a great lock-in, okay, of the year, September to December. So if you want to get it done, I'm having a free live masterclass September 20th. If you want to register, all you have to do is after this video is uploaded, there's going to be a link. And in there, you can go ahead and register and save your spot. Again, September 20th. 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm so excited. Like, I'm going to give you the full roadmap on exactly, hey, what to post, how to post, how to go ahead and position yourself, how to be consistent, how to cash in. Boom. Okay. I gave you kind of the tip of the iceberg here and kind of like an overall plan and a simple 4-step formula. But if you want to go ahead and get more, then go ahead and register for the free live masterclass. Again, the link of it is going to be in the description of this video. So Jackie has some questions here. Love to see it. I love the idea that you have positioning long form videos, that you have with positioning the long form videos. Yes, long form videos, very important. And guys, this video is not edited. Like, this is live. This is considered a long form video, right? So you can do lives, you can do YouTube videos. As a beginner YouTuber, you do not need to edit your videos that much. You do low to no editing, I would say. So really get the videos out there so that YouTube can start knowing where to push you out to. I will add that class to my calendar. Yes, Jackie. And also not only put it to your calendar, but make sure you register because you won't get the link to the event if you don't register. So I want to make sure you get the link to the event. Okay, Jackie? So I appreciate you guys for being here and everybody that showed up and people that are going to watch the replay. If you guys have any questions, I will respond to them in the description below. Or honestly, I'll do another live session like this and just answer your questions as best as possible. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Go out there and create. Go out there and make an impact, and go out there and use your superpower to get paid to exist, because it's possible. People do it, and it's 4 simple steps. Focus on the things that matter, which is the ones that I talked about: long form, short form platform, 1 target market, 1 problem solved, 1 offer. Okay, so I'm glad you enjoyed my videos, Jackie, and I will see you in the next video and on my timeline. Bye. Go ahead and subscribe, like, and also turn post notifications on if you haven't already. Duh. Bye. See you guys.